Welcome back to another episode of the Score Show. In today's episode, we're going to be predicting the NFC East. Let's start this off with Washington Commanders. Should we just get them up out of the way? Washington
Four
Commanders.
and 13. 4 and 13.
Might as well.
Actually, no. I'm gonna respect the Commanders.
No. We go over like the players and shit first, and then like at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting my prediction out the way. I'm gonna respect the Commanders. I'm gonna give them. They're gonna finish third. The Giants are obviously last. The Commanders are gonna finish third in the division.
I don't know, man. It's going to be third or fourth for sure. I could see third in a world where Jaden McDaniels doesn't look too bad. What are your thoughts on Jaden McDaniels, Mike? Or I keep
Jaden
calling him Jaden
McDaniels.
McDaniels, bro, and I'm looking at his name, bro. Jaden Daniels. What's your thoughts on him?
What's the first overall pick this year?
Caleb.
He was
Oh, okay.
second. Shaden was second.
That's right. That's right. Holy casual, bro. I'm not even casual. And I forgot.
No,
But
you just it's bro. Like I told you, NFL is so gapped out with each other, kind of make you
yeah,
forget, bro.
I think Jaden Daniels. He'll definitely be second in Rookie of the Year voting. Um, and I think he can change. I think he has the potential to change this team. They'll definitely be good in the future. He's going to be a star in it. I think he'll be a star in this league if because what I see at LSU, he was an elite at LSU, right? But I think he takes way too many unnecessary hits. Like at LSU, I seen him get fucking murdered pretty much, like way too many times, and that's kind of concerning. He needs to learn to slide and run out of bounds. And he's not big. He's not Josh Allen. He's not big enough to just run into defenders and try to push his way. He has to go down. He's a smaller quarterback. He is 6'4", but he's only like 210. He's a smaller quarterback. Um, but he does have potential, a lot of it. And we're looking at the rest of this roster. Uh, they bring in Austin Eckler, who is looking to have a bounce back season, and Brian Robinson Jr. They're gonna share carries, obviously, because Brian Robinson is like too good of a player to not, uh,
Be a part of the
use.
backfield.
Yeah. And the wide receiver core, I feel like Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson is an underrated 1-2 punch. Those are really good wide receivers. Terry McLaurin, he doesn't get respected enough considering the fact of he has not played with a good quarterback in his entire career. And I think Jaden Daniels can change that. Jahan Dotson, first round pick in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, he also can. He's a very good wide receiver as well. So I think this team as a whole is just revamped. Like Dan Quinn came in, made moves uh, that really strengthened this team. So for the future, they're gonna be good. But as of right now, I got them finishing third in the division.
All
This
right,
offense has potential to be elite.
all right. What you think about it, Nick?
Yeah. I mean, it's the Commanders. I never really have any high praise for them because it's the Commanders. But Jaden Daniels, I feel like he's a little bit of a project, like what Mike was saying. He just doesn't know, like, he's gonna take some hits, and I feel like that could be like an Anthony Richardson situation where he goes around the ball, doesn't drop down right away, and then he gets hurt, like Anthony Richardson, and then he's done for the season. So I could see that always happening. But he should be a decent quarterback. This is the offensive line is dog. Austin Eckler's on a decline. I think he's really kind of in there to fill in the gap that
Antonio Gibson.
Antonio Gibson missed out. Brian Robinson, I feel like Austin Eckler is going to be the main back in the beginning of the season, and then Brian Robinson is going to just come in and just show him why he's the number one. But I think that's just two mediocre running backs. Terry McLaurin is Terry McLaurin. Jahan Dotson's pretty good. They also got Christian McCaffrey's brother, Luke McCaffrey. So we'll see how that plays out. I kind of want to see how that plays out. Got Zach Ertz, who's old. Offensive line, dog shit besides Sam Cosmi. Defense, we're not on defense yet, right?
Nah. We still on offense, but it
So
seems like
that's my offense. I don't see them doing anything like wow, like spectacular. That's I don't see that.
yeah, it seems like you guys can take off. This is a mid offense though, middle of the pack for real. Cornelius Lucas is a good swing tackle though, and Chris Paul is a good backup guard, and Andrew Watt. They have good depth on the. They have three good backup all linemen, which at least they're gonna probably be mid. Worst case scenario, because even they health proof. You know what I mean? And wide receiver room, uh, they got a bunch of names. Dimey Brown. I did like him coming into the NFL. I think he came from North Carolina. He had a good. He good at. His problem is he only has one route in his route tree, and that's the go ball. And Jaden Daniels, I was watching him in LSU. He seemed like a real good deep passer. So maybe he could unlock Diami Brown a little bit with the go ball. But that is the only route in his route tree. Just that he was so good at running that one route, he made the NFL off of it. Jamison Crowder's a good slot receiver. He's pretty consistent at what he does. Yeah, wide receiver room is pretty stacked with Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson though. Austin Eckler, I don't even want to repeat what y'all just said because y'all are literally right about everything. Maybe he could bounce back with Cliff Kingsbury, but he's not an offensive coordinator I look too highly upon. He runs a spread offense, so it makes sense with Austin Eckler. He could run routes out the backfield for a spread offense. Not the worst thing, but this is third or fourth in the division. I'm done talking about this offense. Ain't nothing to talk about for real, man. Their defense. Let's start this off with Dante Fowler. I'm pretty sure Dan Campbell's their head coach, so he's been following him since Atlanta.
Dan
Boy,
Quinn.
who did I say?
Dan, you said Dan Campbell.
All right, yeah, NFL, bro. These names, I'm about to be all over the place, but Dan Campbell, or I said it again.
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn, brother.
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn. He's been following him around since the Atlanta days. Cleaning Farrell. He's not a bad backup rotational player. Jerjon Newton. I think he was their first round pick this year. Am I wrong about that?
Yeah, no,
Jerjon. No,
second.
it was
Second.
he was a second round pick.
It was
Jerjon went in the second.
Yeah.
Oh
He
my
was a
God!
second round
Wait,
pick,
y'all
yeah.
right. Jaden Daniels was obviously.
Jaden Daniels, buddy.
Holy! So Jerjon Newton in the second round. I could understand them having a loaded defensive tackle group now with Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen, and Jerjon. You can't let that pass at the second round. And this is a team they value that position highly, so it's going to be a benefit.
I mean, also they could just be maybe trying to move on from Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's also a benefit.
I think it's more Allen than Payne because Allen has vocalized that he's kind of sick of the team.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it gives them a pathway to letting go of Jonathan Allen and getting probably a third round pick. That's how much NFL players be going for, bro. Give you a day 3 pick and a fifth rounder, but something for him. And Zerzon is really good. Dorrance Armstrong. Is he from the Cowboys, Mike?
Yes, him and Dante Fowler.
So, tell me about Dorrance.
Both your edges.
Yeah. Tell me about Dorrance, man, because I do remember that name. That's kind of why I knew he was on the Cowboys.
Man, Dorrance Armstrong, good depth piece for us. I remember when Randy Gregory was still on the Cowboys. He played better than Randy Gregory. And Randy Gregory wanted a 4-year, $70 million contract for less production than Dorrance Armstrong. Dorrance Armstrong put up 7.5 sacks that season, and Randy, I think, maybe had 4. So the Washington, they got a good thing with Dorrance Armstrong. He's young. He's a really good depth piece. And in this defense, and I think with him starting this year, he's going to have more opportunities to do more. So Dorrance Armstrong, I like the pickup. As an objective, NFL, like just looking at this team as a whole, I like Dorrance Armstrong going to the Commanders because he's gonna get more burn. But as a Cowboys fan, fuck you, kid.
Bro, he did the right thing probably for himself. He probably got a nice
For
bag.
sure, yeah. I think it was
Yeah.
3 years, 30 million. For sure, he
Oh
did.
yeah, got him a nice bag. And like you know that he's gonna fit the scheme. I'm pretty sure he was a stand up rusher, right?
Nah, he has hands in the dirt.
Hands on there, all right, but he did good with what his role was, and he gonna come back and play the same exact role on a new team, but for $10 million a year. Now you got Bobby
Yeah,
Wagner, legend. They moved on from Cody Barton for Bobby Wagner. It's funny
finally,
to me.
shit.
It's funny to me though that like Cody Barton is literally like a worse version of Bobby Wagner. So they basically just got what they wanted from Cody Barton, but he can never provide. Um, Emmanuel Forbes, I hope they don't fail this man. I understand he may not be the best CB in that draft class or whatever, but he's good, and they're just using him wrong. My whole problem with, or the biggest problem with Emmanuel Forbes is he's skinny, And I watched both of the Commanders Eagles games this season because I wanted to see after the first game how stupid the Commanders are. They have a physical phenom in AJ Brown on the left side and a skinny ass Devonta Smith. Who do they ask Emmanuel Forbes to go press in man coverage?
AJ Brown.
And the whole thing about Emmanuel Forbes is he's a good zone corner who's skinny and has to improve in man and the press because he's small. And they put him in his biggest weakness against the worst prototype, against the worst defense. Like they are setting him up for failure. Hopefully they play a little bit more zone and let Jeremy Chin kind of mess around with those big behind matchups.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen because Dan Quinn is a man press defensive coach.
Yeah,
Like
you're right. You're actually right. Isn't last year the most cover three he's ever ran though? I believe.
it wasn't much. It was not much.
They did get Noah Igbenogany. Yeah, Noah. um,
Damn, he
maybe
went
they
to the
do.
Commanders too. Shit,
Yeah,
they just stole all our fucking players. God damn.
yeah, that's how it be. Yeah,
They stole our center. They stole Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong, Noah.
that's a good
Golly.
thing. That's a good thing about Dan Quinn though. It shows he has character that the guys want to follow and they willing to move to Washington just to be with him.
Not just
Uh,
Washington. Washington D.C.
yeah, yeah. So it shows how they feel about Dan Campbell and what his word
Qu-
means. But Jamin
Quinn, brother.
Davis,
Quinn. Dan Quinn.
oh my god, bro! I literally, you know what, bro? If you're listening right now, y'all hear me have a legendary run right now. I keep saying the wrong names. Just stick with me, bro. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
saying Dan from now on. But Dan, uh, I wonder if he uses Jamin Davis the same way that he was being used. Because you did you know that he's an edge rusher now? Like they moved him from Mike linebacker because he's such a bad linebacker. They just sent him
Yeah,
after.
I
What
feel like
team Jamin
that's what
Davis
he
on now?
should do.
Oh, he's
He's
on
on the
the Commanders.
Commanders. They drafted him over Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa.
Yeah. JOK, yeah, they did, but it's because JOK on the day of the draft, it got found out he had heart problems, and like teams were like, whoa, 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 you feel me?
True.
Uh,
Yeah.
Mike is going to be a nice corner for them. Pretty sure he came out of Michigan, right?
Michigan. Mike Sanders still. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike a gritty DB, and he could play that man press. I don't know about Emmanuel Forrest, but Benjamin could too. Maybe Emmanuel probably gets moved, bro. Like now that you mentioned to me that he's such a zone safety and now he's in a man heavy scheme, probably move on from him and use Jeremy Chin like a Jamal Adams.
They got rid of
Probably.
Cameron Curl. That's why they got your. That's why they got Jeremy Chin.
I forgot Kevin Curl left. He went to the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a nice pickup. Derek Forrest. I don't know why he's so far back in the depth chart. I like Derek Forrest. So maybe Derek plays safety Emmanuel Forbes, he's not going to be a safety, but they'll go and put him deep and then have Jeremy Chin come in the box. Well, we'll see what the Commanders do because Dan is a great coach, and I'm pretty sure he'll figure it out, especially with the defensive side of the ball. Um, we all have the Commanders finishing third or fourth. Do y'all see a world where they finish second? Yeah, me neither. Me neither. The next thing we're gonna talk about is the New York Football Giants. Man, oh no, let me go ahead and take the mic. Start off with Daniel Jones. This is probably your last year as a New York Giant. And think about Daniel Jones. I still think he's going to be an NFL quarterback somewhere. He's going to be like Ryan Tannehill to me. I'm not totally out on Daniel Jones. I do think he's a decent quarterback who just
Oh
been put
god, man.
put in a terrible situation. But look, I don't want him though. Somebody else may want him, but I don't want him. I'm not trying to sit here and vouch for him too much. I don't want him. Okay. But I don't think he's gonna hold us back this season. I think what was holding us back was the O line really bad. We had the most sacks allowed and like the most pressures. You know, it literally just our plays were over from the start. Like soon as it was over, soon as the play started, you had Evan Neal on the floor, you know, like on his knees, bro. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Uh, Devin Singletary is a downgrade in the running back room, but we,
Obviously, Saquon fucking Barkley. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, 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 yeah. But the running back position is something that the NFL hasn't been valuing that much. While instead of paying Saquon, they they paid a premier edge rusher, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But Brian Burns is a top five edge rusher in the NFC. So
yeah,
we
but you know what you got in Daniel Jones. So like, why? What? Oh my god! Wouldn't you
yeah,
be
but
relying more on the run game though? If you know what you got in Daniel Jones, like when they made it to the playoffs that year and beat the Vikings, it was a lot of it was Saquon fucking Barkley that was carrying them.
nah, I disagree. Actually, in the playoffs, that's when they
In
stopped
the
giving.
playoffs, it was Daniel Jones against the Vikings, but in the whole regular season, it was Saquon Barkley.
At the end of the season, they did take off the leash for the year that we made the playoffs. The year that we made the playoffs, they took off the leash and Daniel Jones started playing better. And it was after or around the time we had the first Vikings game. That's kind of when I knew that we were gonna beat the Vikings if we seen them in the playoffs because they were one of the worst pass rushes. And our whole problem is winning the O line battle. I think the Giants' number one issue is winning in the trenches. If John Michael Schmitz plays the same way that he did, and we spent a second round pick on him, that's not a good look. Evan Neal, I'm actually out on him, and we spent like pick 5 on him, and I'm low key out on the man. Andrew Thomas is him. After that, bro, we seem like we trying to go after like veterans who are mid, you know, and just put that around Andrew Thomas. I do think that's better than letting Evan Neal play, bro. He's so bad that I'm cool with it, and just hope that Malik Neighbors could be somebody like that. That's the Giants' offense. You had Daniel Bellinger, who is cool in my opinion, and then you just hope Malik Neighbors just shoots to the moon. Do you think Malik Neighbors could be a top 30 wide receiver this season?
There's
Uh,
potential. There's potential there.
a tad bit potential.
So if he's a top 30 wide receiver, we have a top 30 running back, you know, that would be the best wide receiver we've had in like half a decade. A top 30 wide receiver. We've hadn't had a top 40 wide receiver in like a couple years. Who's been our best wide receiver the past? Isaiah Hodgins, in my opinion. And was he a top 50 wide receiver? Like Daniel Jones was working with those kind of options, you know. So you're gonna see what Malik Neighbors is. Daniel Bellinger, I still think he's good. And then
Oh,
we got a bunch of depth.
y'all got Allen Robinson.
Yeah, yeah, we got a bunch of depth. We got Bryce Ford
Oh
Wheaton,
my god.
who, hey, Mike, you remember before the Giants even got him, I was high on him in the draft, and then the Giants went out and got him. Okay, so Bryce Ford Wheaton. We got Gunner, who's pretty good at special
I
teams.
do remember that. My bad. I do remember that. I
Remember
remember
when you spent all that money on Kenny Galladay just for him to do absolutely
Exactly,
nothing?
exactly, and that's why we just spent a pick on Malik Neighbors instead. Like this wide receiver room is almost like I said with the Commanders, hurt proof. Like if someone gets hurt, we have a bunch of like actual NFL receivers, and we didn't have that last season. We had Wandale, Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins get hurt, and we were cooked because Jalen Hyatt was getting number one coverage looks in his fucking rookie season in his like third game in the NFL. Like that was just bad. And now we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 capable wide receivers in the NFL. We're gonna have to cut someone. But I rather our like wide receiver room be so deep that we gonna have to cut somebody instead of it being how it was the year prior. Same with our O line group. Like we just got a bunch of people who are new and we're gonna see what they pan out to be.
Jalen Mayfield. That name sounds familiar.
Jalen Mayfield was drafted in the second round. He was a highly coveted tackle who switched to guard. He played. He got drafted like 2 years ago. I don't remember where he played.
He
Jalen May,
played with
the Steelers,
Michigan.
maybe.
Nah, it was the Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons. Yeah, and
Yeah,
Jalen
the
Mayfield
Falcons
not
drafted him.
working. Him not working on the Falcons is a red flag in my opinion because they are like a top three offensive line group. And if you can't work next to a elite offensive line, what are you gonna come here and do? But at least we throwing darts.
Yeah, but don't you get tired of throwing darts and missing all the time?
Yeah, no, I'm tired of it for sure, for sure. But at least that's what they doing. At least you can see the plan. Daniel Jones, the thing about him is this is his last year of guaranteed money. After this season, if the Giants cut Daniel Jones, there's no cap hit, there's no dead money. So what's very likely is gonna happen is Daniel Jones is either gonna give us a reason to extend him, which I doubt. But if he gives us a reason to extend him, why not? If a quarterback plays good, you pay him. Uh, he's gonna walk in free agency because we cut him, and we're gonna have $40 million in cap space now, and we're gonna have a big question mark at quarterback. And we could either go ahead and trade somebody because Daniel Jones did so bad in this scenario where we have a top draft pick, and we have a team that's we'll see maybe if Malik Neighbors played like a top 30 wide receiver, maybe a quarterback would be like, you know what? That's the team I want to go to. Brian Daboll, good coach. Malik Neighbors, fun, exciting. And they have a crazy defense, which is why they let go of Saquon Barkley to have a crazy defense. And if we could have that, and Daniel Jones he's gone. Or we go into the season and Daniel Jones goes blur, which I doubt. But y'all got anything y'all want to say about this offense?
Mm-mm.
I don't even
I
want to talk
don't.
about this team, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to talk
It's
about
not, bro. Y'all are finishing fourth in the division unless y'all's
Oh
defense can score
man.
more. Unless y'all's defense can save you, bro.
This defense, though, bro. This defense. Come on, y'all. Y'all be throwing out top 10 defense in the league a lot. What makes this Giants defense not top 10?
No, it very well it could be. Like y'all are solid everywhere. Y'all got a good pass rush. Bro, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, arguably the second best defensive tackle in the NFL behind Chris Jones. Aziz is coming back, probably one of the most efficient pass rushers in the NFL. I can't even lie because I think I seen the stat when he plays. I don't remember what the stat was, but when he plays, he's good, like really good. He can't stay on the field, which is a downside to him because, like I say, availability is the best ability. You obviously have a good middle linebacker in Bobby Okereke. Um, don't know too much about Michael McFadden. I think when I did see him play, he was good.
Yeah,
Kayvon
yeah.
Thibodeau, good. Kayvon Thibodeau is also very good.
I'm gonna cut you off here, Mike. I'm sorry.
What?
I said I'm gonna cut you off real quick. The secondary's cooked. I ain't gonna lie. That secondary is fucking cooked. Y'all gonna get cooked by receivers, bro.
The secondary is not cooked. I mean,
It's cooked.
Deontay Banks and Cordell Flott. I think that's a
This is probably
decent
one of the worst
1-2.
secondaries I've seen for a minute.
Nah,
Wait,
like
wait, wait. Who did you say is our number two?
I said, it's a good 1-2.
Okay.
Yeah, well, obviously Cordell Flott is number two. Deontay Banks, y'all spent the first round pick on, so he should be the number one corner. But Dane Belton and Jason Pinnock, bro, I know it's not great, but I don't think it's that bad, bro. It's not that bad of a secondary.
I
Like,
think
who's
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
defensive? Who's y'all's defensive coordinator? Wink Martindale?
it's Shane Bowen
I don't know who that is. I don't know
from
what
the
who.
Titans. The Titans defensive coordinator past couple years. Oh,
yeah.
the Giants though, I disagree with y'all about the secondary. It is our biggest question mark on the defense, but it just goes to show you how good our defense is. We have Drew Phillips, who got drafted this year, and he's going to instantly impact the Giants. I think slot corner is a very easy position to transition to. Trey Hawkins was playing really well for us last season. Deontay Banks, he started off the season poorly, but he ended off like top five in defensive rookie of the year. Deontay Banks, I kind of forgot about him. Yeah, he did end off the season like that. He did. And I'm happy with Deontay. Tyler Nubin, he was a first round talent in this year's draft who went to the second round because he's a safety. You know, safeties are like the position on that I don't know. Safety's been getting underrated.
They're
Cordell
the they're
Flott,
the running backs of defense.
yeah, type shit. Yeah, so like Tyler Nubin was the best safety in the draft, and we got him in the second round. We got Drew Phillips in the third, who's really good. We got Deontay Banks in the first last year. The thing about our cornerbacks is they're young and unknown. I think Deontay Banks is a check mark in my opinion. He's a good NFL corner. So is Trey Hawkins to me. I don't know what his upside is. It's not as high as a Drew Phillips, but he's a good NFL corner in my opinion. And David Long Jr., I don't really know how he's been the past couple of years, but I do remember him on the Rams. He was decent. Darnay Holmes, to me, I know Giants fans like him. He could get the cut. No cap. He could go. I'm not too worried about this team. Cordell Flott, I'll be honest, he's what I'm worried about. I ain't
Why
like
are you worried about Cordell Flott?
I watched a bunch of Giants games and I don't remember this name. So that means he wasn't
You
moving me.
don't remember the name Cordell Flott?
Nah. Was he?
Man, he made plays. He's decent, bro. He's
I ain't
good.
seen him.
He's the second best corner on y'all's team. And another piece I didn't talk about, Isaiah Simmons, underrated pickup for y'all. I wish he was a Cowboy. Dan Quinn would have used the hell out of him. He would have loved to have Isaiah Simmons last year. But y'all got a good pickup. Like Isaiah Simmons is, he is what Kyle Hamilton. He is what Kyle Hamilton is what everybody thought Isaiah Simmons could be or would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. Isaiah Simmons though he ain't been all that, but he is a fun like versatile piece to have. He's more in the Jamal Adams world where he has the build of a linebacker, but not the everything else Jamal Adams has. So they just throw
Not
him that
the
linebacker.
he's the build of a linebacker, not the skill of a linebacker.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
like bro, he's a like 6'4", 230, runs a 4.3. That's generational. That's generational physicals, right? Like like, bro, that is his skills just don't match up with that. And maybe once he comes to the Cowboys, you never know. Nah,
he,
I wish he'd be a Cowboy.
he has splash
Bro,
plays.
I was his biggest fan coming out of Clemson. Like, I thought Isaiah Simmons damn near should have went top five, but hey,
I was mocking him to the Giants that year at 7. So it's not crazy.
who did y'all get instead?
I think we got Evan Neal. So
No, no. Isaiah Simmons was 2020. He was
21
2020.
was Wirfs in the same class. No. Simmons was in the same class as Neal. I think so.
No, Isaiah Neal came in the draft
Evan
with Kayvon Thibodeau.
and no. Neal. Oh wait, I meant Thomas. I'm saying the wrong name. Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas is who he took instead of Isaiah Simmons.
No, you. Oh
Andrew
yeah.
Thomas is
Andrew
yeah. I'm
Thomas
saying the wrong
at
name.
number four. At number four,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm saying the wrong name. I'm on the generational run of saying wrong names today.
Yeah, Nick, you gotta get it together, pal. Get it together, buddy.
I'm just saying wrong names. Giants. Though, anything else we got to say about the New York Giants? They got this. Look at this special teams. No. I don't care. Graham Gano's one of the best kickers in the league. Jamie
Huh?
Gallon. Jamie
Like,
Gallon.
bro, like what are
Oh,
we
whoa, whoa,
doing,
whoa,
bro?
whoa, whoa,
Jamie
whoa.
Gallon is a
Bro,
good
you
Maybe
player.
know
back in 2015. Maybe back in
bro,
2015, not now.
you know your team is ass. We have to resort to bragging about your special teams, bro.
Hey,
That is
bro,
We could go
insane.
on the Eagles or the Cowboys.
we got Gunner. His nickname is Gunner because how good of a
Oh
gunner
my
he is.
god!
Like,
All
come
right,
on,
come
our
on,
You know
come
special.
what's
on,
crazy?
come
He's
on.
not even a good gunner. He's more of a returner, bro. That's what's crazy.
Uh, that's the
Shit
Giants
is
for you, man.
blasphemy right now. This is blasphemy.
Exactly, like, bro. What are we doing?
What we're doing is talking about the Philadelphia Eagles and
Well, all
look,
right, we could have skipped this because this team is fucking stacked.
We got to talk about this, bro. We got to talk about it. Let me go first. The resident Eagle hater, bro. I'm gonna go first.
they
I
got
gotta go first.
Mekhi
Cowboys too.
Becton
Bro, he's a bum. Nobody gives a fuck about Mekhi
on the
Becton, bro.
bench,
He's
though.
ass.
On the
He's
bench, though.
ass. Bro, he's terrible. He
On
can't
the
stay on the
bench,
field.
though.
He's terrible, bro. Nobody cares about
He's
Mekhi
not
Becton, bro. He's bad.
terrible. He
He's
can't stay on the
he's
field.
injury, and when he does play, he's not great, bro.
He
He's bad.
actually is really good when
No,
he
he's
plays.
not,
And now you're gonna have
bro.
one of the
How many
nastiest
games?
run blockers of all time teach him in Lane Johnson. Come on.
I'm
Come
about to do
on.
something. I'm about to do
Look,
something
you're
for
about
you,
to look
buddy.
up how many games he played in. I have no
Yes, I
argument
am.
with it. LaMelo Ball. This is LaMelo Ball, bro. Like,
That is hell no, hell no. Because at least when Lamelo Ball plays, he's productive. Mekhi Becton has been in the league since 2020. He's played 31 games.
yeah, that's bad. That's bad. But that's why it's good off the bench. You know, he could sit there, get healthy, bro. You come
Bro,
on. I'm
that's
saying
not,
he's a good
bro.
bench
Listen,
player,
listen,
bro.
listen,
Come
listen.
on, Mike.
I've never seen someone be so injury prone in their career and then just not be injury prone and then
I
just
know,
not
Mike,
get
but
hurt
on the
ever
bench.
again.
Come on,
It's
Mike, on
gonna
the bench.
happen, bro. He's gonna be on the bench all season unless something happens to Tyler Steen, bro. They're moving him from tackle to guard.
I think he's a swing tackle. I think he's both. I think he can play guard or tackle, which is cool. He's gonna
He's
he's gonna
not
be
gonna
asked to be the
play.
fifth best player on an offensive line, and he's a dominant. Like he's
The
as big as
sixth,
he is.
sixth
All right,
best
can we
player.
can we can we say this is a top 5 offense?
Yeah, it's for sure a top 5 offense.
John Ross, this team is glitchy on Madden. Oh my god, John.
I thought John Ross ass retired, bro.
What? I know these boys are glitchy on Madden. You telling me they got Saquon, John Ross, and freaking Mekhi Becton?
This bro,
No.
stop mentioning Mekhi Becton. He's not
I
good,
was
bro.
talking Madden. No, I said Madden. Like I'm not talking real life. I'm talking
Mekhi,
straight
he's
Madden.
gonna be a 60 something overall, but he's gonna be like
Oh
a
yeah,
66.
Kelly Ring. We not even gonna. Oh my god, I forgot
This is
about.
a good, bro. This is a
Okay,
good.
okay.
Yes, it's a good Madden team, but in real life, we have to see it happen.
No,
They're
no,
good.
bro. I don't care about
They're
no shit
good,
on
bro.
Madden. I just said it real quick because of John Ross. John Ross
Uh,
is the only reason I said that. But hold on, Mike, take the mic. What you want to say about this team?
so you know I'm a resident Eagle hater, bro. I can't stand the fucking Eagles. If God asks me what, no, I'm not even gonna say that. Lord forgive me for thinking about that. I don't like this team because they're the Eagles. But if I was being objective, they're easily Super Bowl favorites for the sake of Barkley edition. They were running back by committee last year with Kenneth Gainwell, DeAndre Swift, and there was one more running back. And Boston Scott, they were running back by committee. Now they have a solidified running back one who's going to get a majority of the touches. Um, and Saquon, when he plays, he's the top 5 running back in the NFL when he's healthy. When he's on, he's on. He's a top 5 running back. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Paris Campbell. Um, Paris Campbell doesn't move me much, but he's not what I thought he was gonna be when he first came into the league. But it's AJ Brown, Devontae Smith still. That is a top 5 wide receiver duo. Dallas Goddard still a top 5 tight end, and they obviously still have a top 5 O line, even with Jason Kelsey retiring. And it just looks weird that Jason Kelsey is no longer an Eagle. Looks weird. Yeah, this is the top offense, top team, as a matter of fact, in the NFL. But this is disgusting to look at, bro. Fuck the Eagles.
Bro, I literally didn't realize how good the Eagles were like until 2 minutes ago. Like that's kind of why I said this team's crazy. I did not realize they have Albert O and CJ Uzama backing up Dallas
Albert O is
Goddard.
trash, bro. Stop
But
it.
I'm
Albert O is
talking
bad.
about the thing is, look, I understand what you're saying, but I'm talking about bench players, fam. This is their bench, fam. That's
Bro, I
crazy.
get that. I get that. But they're on the bench for a reason, my boy.
The thing is, I agree with you, but they're also a positive for a reason, and having those on the bench is a good thing. I'm not saying Albert O is the best, a top 30 tight end in the NFL. He's not. I'm not even saying he's top 30, but he's probably top 40. You know, and if you have three top 40, you said no.
Ask Nick. Nick, how do you feel about Albert O, former Bronco? How do you
Top
feel?
40, top 40.
What?
Do
Former
you think he's
Bronco,
a top 40?
Albert O. How do you feel about
Is he a top 40 tight end?
him?
Oh
Thank
my
you.
god! All right. Then how about this? CJ Uzama. That's two top 30 tight end. I think CJ Uzama's a top 30 tight end. I'm pretty confident in it.
Albert O fucking sucks, bro.
Thank you,
terrible.
bro. This nigga is talking about the 4-string players like he's gonna be a factor, bro. He probably might.
CJ.
He might end the season with 5 catches, bro. Maybe.
You're
That's
not
if
wrong.
Dallas Goddard and Grant Calcaterra get
Nah,
hurt, bro.
Albert O not touching the field, bro. God, he
No,
not
no,
touching
he's not. He's not. Hey, who's this Grant guy? I don't know who Grant is.
He's been backing up Dallas Goddard for the longest. Well, not for the longest, but he's a solid backup for the tight end position.
Yeah, he's not better than CJ Uzama because it's
Yes, he is.
a team could have started CJ Uzama this year, and I would have been like, that's cool. Like
He was on the Jets.
Yeah, they had no quarterback, right?
They didn't have a quarterback,
all right. So
and he
CJ
got hurt.
Uzama is cool. CJ Uzama is cool.
I think he was hurt.
we could low key just get off this offense, bro. To be honest,
Yeah, this offense is crazy.
Let's fly through this.
Saquon is crazy. Fucking so. Hey, one thing though is Mekhi Becton probably is going to be a starter. I was looking at it. Landon Dickerson is going to be their center. I think he's going to move to center.
Yeah, for sure. But
And then
then you
Cam
swing Cam
Jurgens.
Jurgens out to the left guard. There's
No,
still nowhere
You
for.
swing Jurgens back to his right guard because he played right guard last year. Why move him all the way to left? So you move him to right guard, and Mekhi Becton was playing left guard last season because they stopped playing him at tackle because he kept getting hurt.
Bro, I forgot that they got fucking CJ Garner Johnson back, bro.
Bro, that's why I started looking
bro,
at the defense.
I don't.
Bro. They
bro,
got Cooper
all right,
DeJean, bro.
Yes, bro. Nobody cares about that white. Never mind. Sorry, Nick. My bad,
Sorry,
baby.
bro. That's right,
You know, you still my
That's
dog,
right.
bro. You my dog, but bro, no,
It's alright, bro. It's all right. Okay.
bro. You know what? I don't understand. Why? Let me ask y'all a question. If you were in the city, right, and that city, and people in that city stole your car, broke into your car and stole it, would you go back to that city ever again?
If that's my
No.
hometown.
You would. You said what more?
If that's my hometown.
No. This nigga CJ Garner Johnson is not from Philly. Why would he go back to Philly after they stole his car? I would never.
Great. Oh man.
They stole his car?
Yes, they stole his car, bro.
What the Eagles players? Or
No,
just, like,
the fan, like the people in Philly, they stole his car.
Oh, he don't give a fuck. He gangster, bro.
You can be as gangster as you want, bro, but me personally, I'll never respect a town that steals my car. I mean, it wasn't Kia, so maybe he should have been.
I mean, if those people in the jail, it's probably easy for him.
That. James Bradbury moved.
I highly doubt they're in jail. James Bradbury is safety, and you see he's not. Remember when you tried to push James Bradbury agendas, bro? You remember that
I wasn't
shit?
pushing agendas.
Yeah, you were.
If I talk highly of him now, it's pushing agendas. Look, I don't care about James Bradbury.
You were pushing an agenda on him, talking about he was a top 10 cornerback, and I tried to tell you he's not top 10 because he plays against wide receiver 2s all the time because Darius Slay is on the wide receiver 1, and James Bradbury is covering wide receiver 2 all the time.
James Bradbury is like 30 years old. Leave him alone. He finally regressed.
What happened when he was on the Giants and he was their cornerback 1? What happened?
He was too valuable of a player, and we couldn't pay him.
That is not true. He was ass.
James
Bro.
Bradbury was cool.
He was terrible, bro. He was bad.
He was even cool the first year with the Eagles, bro. He
No, he
actually
wasn't.
was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
I'm not saying, bro.
Last
He was.
year, I look. I'm not arguing for James Bradbury, bro.
No, I
Last
just
year,
don't like how you push agendas and you don't stand on business, bro. Stand
what
on
do you
it.
mean stand on business? He's like 30 years old. Leave the man
It
alone. He's
doesn't
a quarterback
matter.
in the NFL, bro. Yes, you're right. He doesn't matter. So let's talk
No, I
about.
said it doesn't matter. Stand on
Uh,
business, bro. You try to push that agenda, I need you to stand
why
on it
would I
now.
stand on something wrong about a 32-year-old?
Because
Like
it was
he's
wrong when
32
you
years
first did it.
old. He's
It was
32
wrong
years
when you did it.
old.
So
He was
2
like
years ago,
29 years old at the time. Very
and it was
different.
still wrong. It was still wrong.
Very
He's
different, bro.
29 years old and 30. Just what the shit?
Nah, cornerbacks 29 and 32, like that's like a ancient difference for corners at least.
True. But still, I don't like how you try to push that agenda. I tried to tell you he was ass. I tried to tell the whole NFL world he was ass, bro. Nobody would listen.
This
This
defense is tough too.
yeah.
Only flaw is I'd say the linebacker core. I mean, Devin White's out. Obviously, he's decent, but other than
I don't think this defense is as good as people make it out to be. I don't. They're living off their names. They're living off names, bro. Like Jordan Davis. I don't think Jordan Davis is that good. I think he was drafted too high. He was just drafted because of his size and he's a
Yeah.
decent run stopper, bro. No
He's a
pass
great
rush.
run stopper, but that's all
He's a
he does.
decent run stopper.
He's a
Jalen
great
Carter.
one. He's a great one, but that's all he does.
I'm not
yeah,
saying great, bro.
Jalen Carter, he next.
Jalen Carter fucking different, bro. Jalen
Yeah,
Carter's different.
yeah.
As an Eagles hater, I gotta give my props. Jalen Carter is a motherfucking dog.
Bro, why do
He-
Eagles always be stealing players in the draft, bro? They stole Quinion Mitchell. They stole Jalen Carter the year before that.
Cooper DeJean.
Nobody cares about Cooper DeJean, bro. Nobody cares.
Okay.
He's a Nick. No offense, he's a white corner, dude. There hasn't been a white corner in 20 fucking years.
That shows you how good he is.
He's gonna be moved to safety within the next 2 years, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, you're funny, Mike. You're funny, but he really he's versatile. Like that's why they have him at nickelback. He could play safety, corner, slot. He's like,
And I would love for him to make me eat my words. Like I want to make me eat my words, bro. Like make me take that shit back. I'm not, but
you know what he is, in my opinion, and that's why I love this fit for him. And this is why teams didn't want him. Not a lot of teams have a scheme to where they accept this type of player, and that's why this type of player went back to Philly, because not a lot of teams want a player like this. CJ Gardner Johnson and Cooper DeJean pretty similar. They're gonna play safety at points, slot corner, outside corner. You're just gonna put them all around and confuse the defense with those two. And then Quinion Mitchell, bro, he was an athletic freak, and that's literally what you were missing at the cornerback position last year. You had James Bradbury getting slow, old, and not athletic.
torched. Don't forget
Getting torched, getting torched. And then now you're gonna have Quinion Mitchell, who at least now he's gonna be like athletic freak, and next to Kelly Ringo, who's also athletic freak. You got a bunch of
Athletic
athletes.
freak who's stiff. He's just fast, bro. He's fast in a straight line. He can't go side to side, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember a couple of years when
Shock.
last year, when Shock was telling us about Keely Ringo, and I was high on Keely Ringo, bro. I wanted him to come to the Cowboys. I wanted him to be a Cowboy so bad. Shock warned us about him being stiff like that, and he was right.
Yeah, but he still is. We're gonna see what he is, but he still is gonna be a fun player to watch him, especially on this,
For sure.
especially on this Eagles team. He's not gonna be asked to do a lot. He's gonna be a 6 option in the defensive back room. Like he's gonna be behind Avontae Maddox.
Bro, why is Sidney Brown so low? Why is he the third safety?
Holy, I didn't even realize that. He probably is gonna be their third safety for real though. That makes sense. Or now he's not gonna. James Bradbury's gone. Like he's out of rotation. Yeah, but their rotation is gonna be Quinion, CJ, Cooper, Avontae at corner. Oh, Darius Slade didn't even mention him. So that's 5 corners right there. And then safety is gonna be Reed Blankenship, CJ,
buddy, Ship.
Bro, leave me alone. Reed, CJ, and Cooper.
Oh
Cooper's
shit, man.
gonna be used up
Oh
everywhere.
wait, Sidney Brown is a safety,
Yes, yeah,
so you
Sidney
gotta throw
Brown
him in
too.
there too.
Yeah,
They have
yeah,
a lot
Sidney
of
Brown
depth.
too.
I like their depth. If there's one thing I like about Philly, I like their depth. They got a lot of it.
Well, that's what
Uh,
happened with them last year. They didn't have no depth on defense last year.
yeah. Isaiah Rogers had some cleats that said "fuck Dallas." Isaiah Rogers, if you're watching, fuck you. We don't care about your opinion, and stop gambling, buddy.
No, no, this is crazy. That's crazy. No, it matter. This man funny, bro. But
I hope you learned your lesson, pal.
What about George Kittle? You don't fuck with George Kittle either, right?
I don't fuck with George Kittle either. Anybody who say
Man,
fuck
George,
Dallas, fuck you.
man,
George
George
Kittle's a
Kittle.
great player. I have nothing but positives about George Kittle, except when he said fuck Dallas.
George Kittle's a
I
great guy, bro.
I respect George Kittle because when he says fuck Dallas, he backed it up, right?
Did
He
he?
scored 3 touchdowns in one half. I mean,
He
he
did.
can say that. But Isaiah Rogers, buddy, you didn't even play last year. Cause you almost got the fucking damn it, I'm
Calvin
finna ruin the
Ridley.
joke. No, not Calvin Ridley. I'm
No,
finna ruin the
no.
fucking joke.
Yo,
All right,
y'all
No,
watch
no, no.
no,
receivers.
no,
You
no.
almost
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
he
on.
almost got the Jonte.
Hold on. Oh. He about to say Jonte Porter.
Yeah,
That's not
what
that bad.
the
That's not
fuck?
that bad. You
Bro,
scared
why'd you
me, bro.
mute me?
Cause you
Well, what do you think
scared
I was
me.
gonna say? What do you
I
think I
don't
was gonna
know.
say,
I don't
bro?
know. I didn't want to know, but you said Jonte Porter, and I felt better. That's all I
Oh,
know.
nigga muted me before I could even hit the punchline, man. Damn. It's all good. Yeah. You know Jonte Porter's probably finna go to jail.
Yeah,
Over 20 bans, bro. That is crazy.
they trying to set an example out of him. You know, he's questioning the credibility of their league. If they let Jonte Porter do that, why wouldn't they let Michael Jordan? You know, so
Michael
the right
Jordan
thing.
did do it. He just didn't do it against himself.
Yeah, no, especially
Yeah,
if
but
you do.
he wasn't sports gambling, bro. You could gamble, you just can't.
Yeah, he like doing baccarat and shit, playing roulette and fucking
Yeah. Like
blackjack.
he's actually like questioning the credibility of their sport. Like Calvin Ridley, you see how people make all those jokes now, like, oh, he never cared, but like he probably did care, but now him betting against himself, like making it look like he don't. And look, if you could win money for putting a under on yourself, Mike, I'm going to try my best every off season to go to those Dolphins tryouts and put my under on yards because I'm not giving you nothing.
Exactly, bro. I'm not, bro. If I'm in the, bro, say gambling was legal, right? In the NFL, bro, I'm putting the under on myself. If I'm like a bum, I'm putting the under on myself every time, bro. Under 1.5 catches. Nigga throw me the ball, I'm dropping that bitch. I got 100 bands on the line, bro. I can't. I got 100 bands. That's more than I'm
What?
getting paid for this game. I got 100 bands on the line.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
gonna
I'm
drop that
saying.
bitch,
Bro,
bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Fucking
Like if I'm not making that much money, I'm a straight I'm a straight practice player, bro. I'm just practicing with
my
the
line.
team, bro.
My line is .5 touchdowns. I got 100 bands on the line. I might drop the game winning touchdown, bro. I mean, bro,
Shit, I don't give a fuck about this game.
for real, bro. I got 100 bands on the
I'm
line. Fuck
more worried
that.
about the 100 bands and fucking playing
For
this
real.
game right now, bro.
Fuck that, bro. But thank God gambling ain't legal in the NFL because that would result in a lot of shitty games.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it's you know what? It should be legal, but you have to bet the over on yourself. Like if you bet the under, you just get disqualified from ever gambling again.
Yeah,
That
but
should
why
be
do all
funny.
that? Somebody's gonna find a loophole around it, you know, if you even invite it. So just let it not even be a thing.
Well,
This
it's not a
Eagle,
thing, thank God, but shit.
Let's move on. Let's move
Can
yeah,
on.
we call Nolan Smith a bust?
this Eagles team, they have a lot of question marks on the defensive side of the ball still though. They do got Nolan Smith, who's a experiment. Like that's the thing about this team. They got a lot of proven players, but it's mixed with upside players like Q Mitch. He's not really somebody who's all that polished, but or he is polished. Or he's a bad example. Nolan Smith isn't all that polished, but he's a freak athlete. Devin White,
I feel
not
like
all
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
polished, freak athlete. Same with Jordan Davis.
With the Nolan Smith thing, I feel like since he didn't really play that much this year because they did have Hassan Reddick. I feel like that was the reason he didn't play much, and him sitting behind Hassan Reddick and looking at and watching him what he does. I feel like that would give Nolan Smith like a lot of confidence and like, oh, I sat behind the guy who was like second or third in sacks, so or who even led the league in sacks. and I seen what he do. So I'm gonna go out and try to replicate that and try to replace his production. And coming out of college, I thought Nolan Smith could do that. He was coming off an injury. That's why he even fell to 30. But do I
He,
want him to be good? As a Cowboys fan, no, because that could bring a lot of problems to us. But as a football fan, being as high as I was on Nolan Smith coming out of college, of course I want him to be good because I want to be right.
yeah.
I don't want him to make me look bad. As an objective fan, but as a Cowboys fan, fuck him.
Yeah, I feel you on that because that's how it be sometimes. If Dak Prescott win or if he comes to the Giants, that's how you gonna feel about him in
No, I'm
the
gonna love
LIG
Dak
jersey.
regardless. I'm gonna love
All
Dak
right, you say
regardless.
that now. You say that
I
now, but
promise you, I'm gonna. If Dak Prescott is a New York Giant next season, I'm still gonna love him. But I root for him every game he don't play the Cowboys. I root for
yeah.
him 15 times a season. But those 2 games he played for the Cowboys, fuck him.
Look, last three people I want to talk about. Julian Awkward, he could take Nolan's job. I do think Julian is a good edge rusher. Brandon Graham is a good depth piece. Josh Sweat is a good depth piece, and Marlon. I know this name for some reason. Is he
Yeah, he was on
good?
the team last year. He was on the team last year, if I'm
Well,
not mistaken.
when the name looks familiar, I just assume they good. I think Marlon is good. I don't know why, but he's a nose tackle, so maybe he was making tackles
Bro,
and stuff.
I forget that the Eagles have pass rush by committee too. I forgot all
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, like they depth is real nice.
They have nice depth on the line.
That's kind of what I honestly I forgot about that until just now too, and it might have changed my answer on something a little bit.
Here we go.
I only get like
Mike,
10 more
take the
minutes.
mic. All right, take the mic.
Okay, so in all seriousness, I'm gonna be about to be as real as possible. I honestly have the Eagles winning the division next year. Can't lie. We haven't had a back to back division winner in I think about 19, 20 years. And I don't think that's gonna change. I think the Eagles will win the division next year, this season. But looking at my Cowboys, I don't know how I can be too upset with us. And am I happy about what we did in the offseason? Absolutely not. We had so many chances to go get a star player that could take this team to the next level, and we didn't do it. Especially at the running back position, who the position we needed the most, because with Tony Pollard leaving and going to Tennessee, we our running backs were Rico Dowdle and Deuce Vaughn. I don't know if that's a running back group y'all want to have, but I know it's not one I want. And we bring back Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah, he led the Patriots in all statistical receiving and rushing categories, but it's the fucking Patriots. They had nobody. Like he had no choice but to be decent on the Patriots last year, and I still don't think he's just not the same, and he's not gonna ever be what he once was. Um, C.D. Lamb, obviously, the second best wide receiver, third best wide receiver in the NFL behind Tyreek and Justin Jefferson. Man, we need to get this deal done fast as hell. If we don't get this deal done, it's just gonna get worse. We need to get it done. He is on the last year his rookie deal, which is $17 million. Um, but an extension, we need to extend him. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No questions about it. We need to extend C.D. Lamb. Brandon Cooks at wide receiver 2, Jalen Tolbert at wide receiver 3. Solid. I like those. And I pay attention to Cowboys camp, and I'm in tune with it. I've heard a lot of good things about Ryan Flournoy. Flournoy, that's how you pronounce it, Ryan Flournoy. I've heard a lot of good things about him. Undrafted player, came from a D2 school, I want to say, either FCS or a D2 school. Um, Obviously, Devontae Turpin, he's going to be huge, and with this new kickoff return, he's gonna be the best returner in the NFL. He's also a very solid wide receiver. Um, Jake Ferguson, great, great tight end. I love Jake Ferguson. Peyton Hendershot, I loved him. I thought he was better than Jake Ferguson 2 years ago. I was wrong. And O line, we lost. We lost Tyron Smith. We lost fucking Tyler Biotish. But we love having Tylers. We love people named Tyler. Godly. Tyler Guyton, first round rookie out of Oklahoma. Not the pick I expected, but it's the pick we needed. There was a lineman who I really, really wanted, but I just don't remember. I don't remember who it was. Tyler Smith at left guard, second team All Pro. This guy's elite. He's great. Brock Hoffman, he's not going to be the starter. It's going to be Cooper Beebe, the rookie out of Kansas. Zach Martin, Hall of Famer, first ballot, has more All Pros than holding penalties. I mean, just elite, just great. Terrence Steele, I'm
Yeah.
going to leave it at that. Terrence Steele.
Terrence Steele.
Fuck
Yes,
you,
sir.
Terrence. Nah, I'm playing. I love you, Terrence Steele.
Terrence steals your money. That's
Yeah, Terrence
I know it.
Fleece, the way he fucking fleeced the Cowboys, bro, out of that fucking. Holy shit, Jerry Jones, you fumbled, bro. Why'd you give him so much money? God damn,
Bro.
I'm pissed.
Yeah,
Oh, but
that
I've heard, bro. I'm also hearing reports out of the Cowboys camps that Chuma Ndoka is gonna be the starting left tackle for next season. If that's the case, Dak, I'm requesting the trade. They better not. They better not fucking start that guy. I swear, they better not start him. I'd rather take a chance with rookie Tyler Guyton going against Myles Garrett in week 1 than fucking Chuma Edoga going against Myles Garrett in week 1. Hell, I would even switch Tyler Smith and throw him out at left tackle because when he played left tackle in 2022, uh,
Your mic's
solid.
cutting.
yeah, Mike. Yeah, you might spend that.
Fuck, man. Hold on. Can y'all hear me like this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I should have done that to begin with. But yeah, our O line is not great. It's not elite. It's not what it once was, but it's still very suitable. It's very good. But we're gonna be fine. Everybody freaking out about the Cowboys. We didn't do shit in free agency. Blah blah blah. We're gonna be fine, man. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be
Yeah,
second.
y'all
We're
gonna be
gonna be
fine in the wild card round when you get when you get blown out.
well. We play the. We're gonna be the 5th seed, so we're probably gonna play the Buccaneers. We're gonna play whoever
He's
the
not
Buccaneers.
wrong, bro. They is gonna prey on the
We're
fifth,
probably
fourth
we're
seed,
probably
huh?
gonna play whoever comes out
Yeah, you're
the
probably gonna
East
play the
side.
Falcons, huh?
Falcons or Buccaneers, one of those two. And I mean
Yeah.
that's an automatic division round appearance. Then, well,
It's
after
not. I mean, you said that last year, bro. So I don't know about that,
shit,
but
bro, listen. Let's take a trip back to last year. We were the only reason we didn't do that is because we won the division and got the second seed. Hold on, god damn it, y'all talk about the Cowboys real quick. I gotta open the door.
I'm kind of happy that he brought up that Cowboys game, so I could get off my real feelings to the fans about it. If you remember that game, it started off first possession with a Packers touchdown, nice drive, and then from that point on, you had a punt from the Cowboys. You had another punt from the Cowboys. You had a pick six from the Cowboys. You had another punt. And when you keep punting the ball and you keep throwing pick sixes and you're putting your defense in bad positions, yes, it gives them a 21 points in the first quarter, I believe. What was that first quarter? I remember Dak threw a pick six. They scored on the first drive, and then after the pick six, he had another possession where I remember he did something stupid again, and the Packers just started in the red zone. So it's like we're talking about, oh my god, the Cowboys gave up this many points. How many yards did they give up? Because hey, some of them points was coming up in 20-yard drives. Like ain't nothing you can do about that, bro. So yeah, Dak Prescott got to be better, and I'm pretty sure Jerry Jones he saw that, and that's why he doesn't want to pay him. They're scared that he lost them the game, and you're gonna pay him. Like, come on, that's crazy time to pay.
Jordan Love only had 272 passing yards.
You're right. Yeah, I remember that whole game. Dak literally threw them out the game immediately, and the Packers were running the ball, chewing clock.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Aaron Jones had a fucking monster game.
yeah, they were just chewing the clock, bro, because he literally lost them the game in the first quarter. Like, bro, I was watching that game because I love knowing every detail about Cowboys playoff games. I don't forget them. I don't forget Cowboys playoff games.
What
So
detail are we talking about?
it's over. It's over. You came at a good time, Mike. You came at a
Nah,
good
what deep? Nah, stand up.
time.
Tell us, bro. What
You-
detail?
everyone but you heard, and I think that was the right decision. I think that was the right decision.
No, no, it was not, buddy. Tell me. Come on now.
All right, so you tell. Oh, finish your statement, and I'll
No, no,
talk.
no. Oh well,
What
I
do
don't
you
remember
think
what I
about
was
that
saying.
game? Oh, you're talking. You started about the game, and then you left.
Ah, shit, my girlfriend distracted me. What about it?
Yeah, what about it, Mike? What do you think about that last game y'all played against the Green Bay Packers?
We got fucked, bro. We were. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Bro, we were outmatched. Like you said, I remember what you said. You said that. You said what happened last year. Well, I can tell you what happened last year, buddy. We were outmatched, and I'm standing on this, bro. I'm saying what I'm finna say, and I'm standing on that shit. Dan Quinn failed us, bro. How the fuck do you go from being a man press team all season, and then on one of the biggest plays of the first drive, you come out and fucking cover four, and you drop everybody deep. Like everybody was on 30-yard flats or some shit, bro. Like everybody was like the safeties playing fucking 90 yards off the fucking ball, damn near in the locker room and shit. Nobody was covering, and they found a big hole, big gap in the defense, and they gashed us. And Dan Quinn failed us. I feel like he had a job going in, like after we lost. He before we even went to the game, he had a job lined up in Washington. I felt because that happened quick. I feel like he had a job already lined up in Washington, and fucking he failed us that game, bro. That's what happened. Dan Quinn failed us because you don't go from being man press to running zone. Like, and we were just outmatched that game. There, there was just nothing we could do. Nothing we could do could stop anything they were doing, and they knew that. They knew we had a weak run game, and when you run the ball consistently and you run it well, that opens up the pass game, and that's what happened. That's why Jordan Love went off because we could not stop Aaron Jones.
Yeah, y'all
But
are weak on both facets of running the ball. Run defense is bad, and teams just could gash y'all, and y'all can't run the ball. Or last year, y'all actually could with Tony Pollard, but
if we play, no, we bro, Tony Pollard 1,000 yards.
you
Like,
right. No, you right, bro. I did watch Tony Pollard do some Dutch shit in the red zone a lot, bro. Like,
bro, there one very vivid play that stands out to me still. I don't remember what Tony Pollard gets a sweep to the outside. He has a lane. If he just all you have to do go diagonal. I swear to God, if you keep going diagonal, you score a touchdown untouched.
I think I
Instead
watched
of
that
going
game live.
and no, if he doesn't, instead of him just keep running diagonal towards the end zone, he wants to cut it in. He gets tackled and gets stopped. And we were not good running the ball last season. And that's why Dak and CD had such big years because we just could not run the ball. We had to turn to being a pass heavy team because we couldn't run the ball. That's all that was. And our run defense has always been weak. It's been weak as long as I've been watching football. I don't know if I've ever seen a Cowboys defense that could stop the run.
I think that's the number one thing in the playoffs too. Like, you have a spreadsheet, right? In the playoffs, my number one thing is run the ball. If a team is gonna just let me run the ball and I don't even gotta think and I could just run halfback stretch and halfback dive, I'm gonna do it. Like if
Yeah.
I could just beat you in the
And that's what
playoffs,
the Packers did. That's what they
yeah,
did to us. They ran the ball down our throats and it was successful. And then when they didn't run the ball, we were expecting run. They gassed us for a pass.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
I remember
Exactly.
one play, Green Bay, it was play action, and Luke Musgraves was 40 yards down the field, just butt naked, wide open, and nobody was there to defend him. It was a bad game, bro. But
Yeah.
have y'all talked about the offense?
Not really. I haven't talked about the offense too much. CD Lamb is a guy who I've been ranking. I've been going back to try and rank NFL players. In hindsight, yeah, it's not easy as a Giants fan to like enjoy it at the moment, But CD had a great year. CD was amazing, top five receiver, no matter what. Look. I'm putting
Top
him.
three.
I'm putting him in a world where like I'm being objective about him. I'm being objective. I got Tyreek, Jada's. Tyreek Jettas. Who would be number 3?
CeeDee Lamb.
Mm, Tyreek Jettas. Is it just
It's
CeeDee
CeeDee
Lamb?
Lamb.
I don't
It's
think
CeeDee
so.
Lamb, bro. It's
Like,
not
nah, it's
Jamar.
'cause-
It's not Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. Yeah,
It's not
okay. Yeah,
Jamar Chase.
Jamar
CeeDee
Chase,
Lamb.
Devontae. Jamar
No,
Chase,
none of those
Devontae.
guys had better years than CeeDee Lamb, bro.
AJ Brown and CD. Like, no, I'm not. I don't
AJ
really
Brown
know
is
the
better
range.
than CeeDee Lamb.
Those are
I mean,
like the
CeeDee
top
Lamb is better
six.
than AJ Brown.
Those,
CD is better.
those are like the top. He's a top 7, no matter what. No matter what.
He's top 3, bro. What are we doing? He just
And
had the best year of his
okay,
career, the second best uh, wide receiver season that last season, second best wide receiver stat wise. I mean, like, what are we doing, Mark?
look. I'm not. He's A tier receiver. Like, I have no issue with that. Look. I'm trying to talk highly of him. All right, Mike. I'm trying to actually talk highly of him. He is at worst a top 7 receiver in the NFL. At
But
worst.
I don't know how you can look at last season and not put him in the top 3.
I'm saying at worst, Mike. Come on, man. Look. At worst, he's a top 7. Okay.
At worst, it's 5. I could
At
see you
worst,
putting. I could see you putting. I could see Jamar Chase. Like, there's an argument for it. Not really, but if somebody wanted to do it, they could. There's Jamar Chase. If somebody wanted to do it, I'm not gonna do it because I don't believe it. But if somebody wanted to put Jamar Chase above CD, so be it. But that's as low as I'm going. I can't name another wide receiver. I can't name any more wide receivers better than CD Lamb besides Tyreek and Justin Jefferson.
either
And
way,
even then, it's close.
out of all of those guys, he is one of the best at creating separation. Like, he's amazing at that. He could play all around too. Ezekiel Elliott, he comes in and helps the red zone offense, which I feel like they weren't that good in.
Thank you for bringing that up. That is what we were missing last season. Red zone offense. We were arguably one of the worst red zone teams in the NFL
Yeah,
until
Tony
Dak
Pollard.
found that red zone fade. But that red zone fade to Brandon Cooks is fucking deadly.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks. Yeah, I do remember a couple of those. Now you mentioning it, but Cavonte Turpin, nice kick returner. I
Bro, he's
would
a
like
good
if they could.
receiver too. He's a damn good deep threat receiver.
I would like if they could add one more guy to this core, and then
Jalen
I
Tolbert
would love
breakout.
it.
Jalen Tolbert breakout season, bro.
I could see that. I actually could see it. I could see him or Turpin for sure. I could, because I feel like someone's just gonna have to step up, and I think CD is one of those guys now who he's gonna help wide receiver 3s and 4s with his gravity. CD is he's one of those guys who changes the whole scheme. Offensive line, like you said, solid. Y'all love Tyler's for real. Yeah, ain't nothing else to be said about the Cowboys. Mike said it all. Let's go on to the defense, and we're going to wrap this episode up. Mike, what do you think about your defense?
We need better run defenders. We have a good pass rush. We need better run defenders.
Need better run defenders, which
It's
I
been like that for years.
yeah,
It's been like that for years, bro.
yeah. They also be having some solid DBs too. No cap. I don't know why they let go of. Actually, I do understand, but Deron Bland and Trayvon Diggs, that's a nice little duo right there. No cap.
Bro, we are the new no fly zone, bro. You cannot throw the ball. Don't throw it deep because we're on that shit. Two of the best ball hawks in the NFL, bro. A deep safety trio with Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker, and Wanye Thomas is due for a breakout. I am kind of sad that we didn't bring back Jaron Curse, only because I seen what Jaron Curse can do. Right? I'm gonna miss him, but I'm also glad that he's gone because he cost us a couple times last season. But Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson, um,
Did Leighton Vander Esch retire?
yes, he had to. Fuck you, Trent Williams. Fuck you, bro. From the bottom of my fucking heart. Fuck you. Oh my god, I can't stand that guy.
Wasn't
cannot
it
stand
with his
Trent
like
Williams,
neck
bro.
or whatever like that? Right?
Yes. What happened was it was a run play. Trent Williams threw Micah Van Der Esch head first into Michael Parsons, bro.
Yeah, but
Like,
Leighton Vander Esch always had neck issues, I thought.
he
right?
always had. He did, but Trent Williams made it a million times worse. Trent Williams is the reason Leighton Van Der Esch had to retire. And I like the Eric Kendricks pickup. As a matter of fact, I love the Eric Kendricks pickup. I love it.
Yeah, but he's a little bit on the older side. I mean,
he is on the older side, but he
I'd
still
prefer I like Marquise Bell though. Marquise Bell is
Marquise,
nice.
yeah, Marquise. He's just bro. Now he is what I feel weird saying this, but he's what Jamal Adams should be. Like he's what Jamal Adams should have been his whole career at linebacker. Uh, Marquise Bell is a line. He. I don't know what I can't find the words to put it in, but he's like a hybrid. He's like a hybrid linebacker safety, which is why I like to listed him at linebacker. But obviously with his size, I think he's 6'2", 212. He's safety size, but he can play like a linebacker. He's really good. I love the Marquise Bell pickup that we did last season. It was good.
Sounds like an inverted Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah, and DeMarvion Overshown, y'all are gonna see why I love that kid come out of Texas, brother. He had his rookie season snatched from him thanks to an ACL injury, but y'all are gonna see why DeMarvion Overshown was drafted by the Cowboys. He's gonna be the next great Cowboy linebacker if he can stay healthy. But we have a good linebacking core. DeMarvion Overshown is good. When he, I mean, we couldn't see it, but when he was at Texas, he was good. Eric Kendricks is good. Damon Clark is good. Our defense is fine. We just need run defenders, bro. We just need some run defense. That's all.
What y'all need is a step up from Mozzie Smith. That's why he got drafted in the first round the year prior, to be that nose tackle to carry in the run
Yeah,
game. Kind of like this is the world where like Jordan Davis becomes a positive. Like I understand he's not dynamic, but if he could at least stop the run and let Michael Parsons and Demarcus Lawrence be dynamic, that opens up the defense a lot. But I would ask him to be the second best nose tackle at this point in his career. I would just nose tackles be cheap, bro. Like you could get a veteran nose tackle for cheap, and then just have Mozzie Smith learn behind him and be whatever he can be. But Dallas Cowboys are cheap. Nashawn Wright, I know his name. Why do I know his name? Whenever I know
because
somebody's name, they good.
he's
He's not.
mm-mm.
What
Wait,
what what
where is Josh Butler? Name to watch out for. Josh Butler and Kalen Carson. Two names to watch out for. Coming
Okay.
out of the Cowboys, bro. Kalen Carson. I think he was a fifth round pick. Yeah, fifth round pick. He's gonna be good. He might be able to push Deron Bland back into the nickel, back into nickel in the nickel cornerback position, and Kalen Carson plays the outside. We're gonna be fine, bro. Like I said, we're gonna be fine, bro. We're gonna be fine on this, bro. We just need run defenders. That's all.
We'll see. Sounds like our last opinion on the Cowboys. Nick, what's your opinion on their defense or any spotlight players we ain't mentioned?
So it just gonna be the same as last year. Trevon Diggs is coming back, so I mean, I guess that's always a positive. But we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, bro. We're
hey,
gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine, man.
hey, Mike, you remember that one year where like every Sunday we would talk about Trayvon Diggs? That shit was so funny. The year he broke the interception record.
Yeah, because Trayvon Diggs is a fucking dog, man.
Bro, for every interception he had, he allowed a touchdown, bro.
Bro,
Like
that's
that
not even fucking true. That's not even true,
shit.
bro. That's not even true.
He allowed a bomb.
Stop
How about
pushing
that?
false narratives. That's
How
not
about
even
a
true.
bomb? No matter what, he allowed a bomb for every
Get
single.
back.
I don't know. I don't know if I can say
Golly.
touchdown, but at least a bomb every single time. But that will wrap it up for today's episode, episode 146 of Up the Score Show. Hope you enjoyed. If you are listening at 2 hours and 30 minutes right now, you for sure enjoyed. So make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We currently at 782 subscribers. So anything to help us to 1,000 would be cool. So everybody have a nice day. God bless and hope you enjoy.